A very good Monday morning to everyone out there across the Wobbles community and beyond. Landon here with you in the driver's seat, bringing you your latest weather and not forecast, courtesy of On Target. Got some showers and storms meandering our way early this morning, arriving from the south and west. Not going to be anything severe here this morning, but we might get in on a few stray showers, maybe a stray rumble of thunder to come along with that. With more prominent shower and storm chances expected to arrive later this afternoon on into the Tuesday time frame. And folks, unfortunately, we've got severe weather that is right back into the fold for us. It's not all bad with the arriving showers and storms. We got some beautiful sunrise photos out there. Views overlooking the D93 Sky Cam downtown Bowling Green, showcasing that early on. And how about this view overlooking Morgantown? Got a wide array of colors there, approaching with the rain showers and the sunrise combining to create that masterpiece early to start out the new work week. We got temperatures that aren't too shabby either. We're hanging out right around the low and mid 60s. We got dew points right around the same vicinity. It's going to be very warm, very muggy today. We're going to be looking at highs catapulting up to around the 80-degree mark. We will see humidity and dew points on the rise throughout today and tomorrow, and that is one of the reasons why we're bringing a return of the strong and severe storm chances right back into the mix for us. So let's jump right into it, shall we? We'll break it down for you. Let's take a look at the big picture with how the surface map is going to be unfolding here over the next 24 to 48 hours. Keep your eyes on this deepening area of low pressure. That is going to be the culprit that is going to be bringing us this opportunity at more robust convection. Here we are working throughout today. We get into this evening. We could have a few strong and severe storms impacting the region this afternoon and evening, but the better threat and opportunity at severe weather is going to be holding off until we progress on into our Tuesday. Here we are getting into our Tuesday morning, trying to progress on into the Tuesday afternoon time frame, and you can kind of get an idea of what's going to be causing this. We have got deep southerly flow ingesting all of that warm, moist air out of the south and out of the Gulf. We're marked right there with the black star. Warm front will be lifting north right over the region right around daybreak early tomorrow morning. So we could get some very robust thunderstorms in here right around daybreak. And then question marks arrive regarding how much of a lull in activity are we going to see, okay? Like what we saw here on the last severe weather event, parameters aren't quite as high as that, but we'll still need to pay close attention. Because what's going to occur is if the morning round gets out of here, we're going to be watching for a lull in activity and if we get any breaks of sunshine out. Now, if you'll recall, during the last event, that did come to fruition. We ended up having 3 rounds of severe weather to deal with: the morning, the afternoon, and then the overnight. And with this one here, this is what we're going to have to watch very closely. Unfolding with the warm front lifting north over the region, take a look at how our dew points are going to behave. We're already got them right around the 60-degree mark this morning. By the time we roll into this afternoon with our first opportunity at strong and severe storms, we're going to have dew points up between the mid and upper 60s. More than sufficient to support strong and severe storms, but wait for it and look at Tuesday. Here comes the lifting warm front right around sunrise, and that's going to send our dew points well up anywhere around the low to mid 70s, okay? Going to be an extraordinarily juicy atmosphere to say the least. Then we work into Tuesday afternoon and evening whenever our severe threat will peak, and you can see these readings remain very, very rich in the moisture content department, okay? So the moisture is going to be available without question. Now we take a look at our instability. Again, first and foremost, take a look. This afternoon, we get this rise of instability in here. We're around 1,000 or 2,000 joules per kilogram. That is more than sufficient to support some robust storms. But wait for it. Here we are getting into Tuesday. The initial round Tuesday morning with the warm front lifting. Still going to have 1,500 joules per kilogram of CAPE. And then we see the peak of the severe weather threat arriving right here throughout Tuesday afternoon all the way into Tuesday evening, pumping CAPE values upwards of 2,000 to 3,000 joules per kilogram. Going to be plenty of storm fuel out there for these things to get a hold of if they are able to develop. You'll see with the passing cold front, we get a loss of the instability by the time that we progress into late Tuesday night into early Wednesday morning. And folks, we got colder temperatures arriving. That is the good news, and a break from the weather, it would appear, with the colder temperatures residing in here as we progress from Wednesday throughout the remainder of the week. All right. Here's a look at the simulated radar activity to give you an idea of how our atmosphere is going to behave here over the next few days. Here we are watching this morning. We got the leftover lingering showers and storms making its way through here, pushing east across the Commonwealth. And then we're going to watch for the lull in activity by the time we roll into early afternoon. Our atmosphere is going to do its best to recover here. I think it's going to do so. And then by the time we work into mid and late afternoon on into this evening, here comes some robust storm development lifting north over the region, right? Then we're going to progress into our Tuesday morning. Here comes the warm front lifting to our north. Could have a few hailers created out of this, some gusty, damaging winds. And then we progress on into our Tuesday afternoon, We see another lull in activity right here around lunchtime with this morning round over here to the east. And then we see all of this development off to our west. Strong and severe thunderstorms right back into the mix for us. Tuesday afternoon into Tuesday evening is whenever this is going to peak. And yes, all severe weather modes will be on the table, unfortunately. With the cold front finally passing through here, by the time we roll into the 10 p.m. to midnight on Wednesday morning time frame, all that should be out of here, and we should finally be settling down here in and across the region. All right, here's the latest from the Storm Prediction Center. What we have got is a level 3 out of 5 on the severe weather scale. All right, we're underneath an enhanced risk, and yes, that is for this afternoon. We're in a marginal risk. Okay, this is valid for Tuesday. That's whenever the peak severe threat's going to be. So let's lay it out for you. This afternoon and evening, we'll have a primarily damaging straight line winds and a hail threat here across the region. Okay, looks to be isolated in nature for the severe threat coming along with that. Then we shift gears and we get into tomorrow. We're in a level 3 out of 5 risk. It'll be peaking tomorrow afternoon and evening. The morning round could still be strong in a few severe storms, but our focus is on roughly 12 to 1 p.m. through roughly 8 or 9 p.m. in the Tuesday time frame. Damaging winds will have the possibility of a few tornadoes developing out of this large hail and heavy rain and flooding, all in the cards for us whenever this thing really gets going in the Tuesday afternoon into the Tuesday evening time frame. With the multiple rounds of showers and storms moving through here, we're going to be looking at anywhere between 1 to 3 inches of total rainfall. With all the rain we received here recently, folks, localized flooding could definitely become a concern as a result of that. Here's a breakdown of your full 6-day weather forecast. Take a look. For today, scattered storm chances, highs right around the lower 80s, going to be very muggy as well. Strong storm chances this afternoon and evening. Rounds of strong and severe storms remain in the forecast throughout our Tuesday, with it staying very warm and muggy in the great outdoors, and then sweet relief finally arrives. We're going to get rid of that humidity. We're going to lower our dew points. We're going to bring temperatures down to the mid-70s on Wednesday, low and mid-60s on Thursday. We'll be right back up for a beautiful end of the work week with hit-miss showers and a stray storm making an appearance as we enter the start of the weekend. Folks, that's going to wrap up your Monday morning weather or not forecast presented to you by On Target. You all take care of yourselves and each other. Stay weather aware. Should any weather warnings be issued in or around the Wobbles community, we'll be right here live to walk you right through it. You all stay safe and